looks at a script and an empty stage, and she can see everything that it can be. And she looks at us, her daughters, and she sees everything that we can be. The New Hampshire Theater Awards thanks her for bringing art to your lives. We thank her for bringing heart to ours.
We are here to celebrate. Oh God, I'm so sorry, I forgot your name. You know what? I'm just gonna call you Mom, if that's okay. I was about 11 when Mom started directing plays with the New Thalian Players at Notre Dame College, and I will never forget the first time I went to visit her at work, and all of her actors called her Mom, and that's when I found out about her double life. Fortunately, it was a different double life than I originally thought, but they called her Mom because she was like a mom to them. At this Catholic college, she became everybody's Jewish mother. Meticulous and nitpicky, but also overbearing. No, let me start over. Loving, nurturing, caring, colorful. She used to wear 2 different color socks. I'm not sure she was aware of that. Supportive, honest, strong, and with endless creativity and energy. And she gives us the feeling that we fill her heart with love. And I think it's because we fill her heart with love. And Mom, Beth Ann, I knew I'd get it. And Beth Ann, we feel the same. You fill our hearts as well.
I just want to say, Beth Ann, we think you're really cool, and we're really happy that we got to be here to present you with this award. And why don't you just come on up here now?
Oh, Mamma Mia. This is an amazing evening. I really didn't come to the one last year, and I didn't realize it was so elegant and glamorous and professional. I'm stunned and awestruck and really bowled over by the amazing talent that's been up on the stage. And this is just part of what's going on in New Hampshire. I'm totally delighted and impressed. Like heck, really. This thing is amazing. How do I look? Oh. I wanted to know if I could see myself without falling off the front of the stage. If I go fast enough, I might see how my face looks. I'll never know. That's my face. I think I'm sorry I asked. Oh, never mind. I have to disagree with Ernest Thompson saying that actors are not normal. I'm perfectly normal. I'm perfectly normal. I'm a normal person. I'm perfectly normal. Now, I have a million notes here, but I think we're running late, and boy, I don't think I should. So I'm just going to go through all of these notes and see what the highlights are, what the best things are here. So, I think what it all comes down to, if I had to give some advice, which is very kind of my forte in life, and by the way, that word is pronounced fort, not forte. I could give you a whole list of mispronounced words, but I'll start with that one. That's a good one. In other words, boutique and bouquet, not boutique and bouquet, okay? I mean, nuclear. Let's speak our language, you know. This is English, we're Americans, we should speak it properly. What I was going to say was really, I was going to speak on behalf of all the young actors who are just starting in theater and start off in community theater, as did some of my children. Actually, all three of them worked in community theater off and on when they were young. And I wanted it always to be a good experience for them. And I've always felt that the actors in my troupe were my children, and I would want them treated. I would want to treat them the way I would want my children treated by a director, a producer, director, a costumer, or whatever. And so I decided that anyone that worked with me on a production would be given first-rate treatment, would be treated as if they were my own child, and given the respect and encouragement and love and food that I would give my own children. And it seemed to work very well. I just would like to say to all the directors out there to rule with understanding, with kindness. There really isn't a place for the divas and the people who stomp off and have hissy fits and everything. I mean, the director's job is to be the grown-up and to pull the whole show together and to make everyone feel important, which they are, respected, which they should be, and crucial to the completion of one glorious moment in time. And that's what I've always tried to do. I always set my goals very high for costuming and sets, diction. I always told my actors that if the audience can't understand what you are saying, why are you up there, and why are they sitting in the audience listening to something they can't understand? And when you start hearing the gum wrappers going and the candy wrappers unwrapping, you know you've lost your audience. Speak distinctly and clearly. And have a good time. I received a phone call this afternoon by one of the nurses that sends me some medical supplies that I need every week, and her name is Kathleen DeRamio, and her daughter Melanie, I think, is here tonight. I've never met her, but what I wanted to say, and I started making this whole speech, which I've really only given the highlights of right now, which that's all I'll do. But I want to say on behalf of Melanie, who loves theater, who's a junior in high school, and does all the plays she can while balancing her schoolwork also, that they're impressionable and their love of the theater should be nurtured, and all the other people, all the grown-ups in theater should encourage these young people and give them good examples by which to live their lives. These young people should be able to understand that you can handle stress with grace. It's not easy. What is the definition of stress? When you wake up screaming and then you realize you haven't fallen asleep yet? And there's a lot of stress in theater, and how you handle it is the mark of who you are and really how effective you can be as a director or producer or set designer or costumer. It's important for the people who are in charge to be in charge with grace and composure. And that's my message. Let me see if there's anything else of importance here. Yeah, listen and learn. Always do good work. Come to rehearsals on time. Out of respect for the director, for your other actors, and for yourself. People who waltz in and think they can come in anytime they want because they're doing this or they're doing that, or maybe they're doing too much and they shouldn't be in the production. You know, think about it. Think about it, everyone. I will just end by saying that I'm terribly honored to receive this award. I get all my children's notes here. I'll pack it all up. See what it really looks like. I can think of so many other people who have given even more time and more than I, but I accept this with gratitude and love for all of you, even the ones I don't know, because you're doing wonderful things in the arena that I have loved my whole life. Since a child, my first production of The Mikado at the Schubert Theater in New Haven, my first production, I was 5 years old. Yes, New Haven. It seemed like a mile-wide stage of Japanese gentlemen. If you want to know who we are, I wish that was it. I was just taken into theater life, and that was it for me. There have been so many wonderful people who have, outstanding people in my life and in my theater life that have added so much. I don't know how many of you remember Tim Slotty, who did the most amazing costumes, Broadway quality costumes, boned and lined and velvets and real furs and wool. It was incredible costumes. And I've had the most wonderful music directors. Fairly recently, Jed Holland, who was just the most darling, wonderful guy. Adrienne Hounsel, who some of you might know, she's at UNH now. Maggie Hannon, who was an amazing choreographer. Suzanne Hale, some of you older people might know Suzanne, remember her. Betty Thompson, an amazing choreographer and friend, and someone who is running the New Thalian Players with panache and grit. And she's getting the job done. She really is. And she deserves an award. There's so many people, all my theater children. If I started naming names, I would forget someone. I couldn't do it. I would die if I left out a name. But they know who they are. They know how much I love them. My friend Lacey Long, who's been always there for me, and so creative and artistic and loving, and just quietly does whatever he has to do and just does it. He just does it. You know it's going to get done. You know those people, how much they are like gold nuggets in your theater company. They're amazing, and you can't live without those standbys who are there for everything. I thank my children and who give me so much love. I'm so proud of all three of them. Rabbi Susie and my two actress daughters, Laura and Sarah. And it's just, I guess, the most important person I need to think of always is my husband, John O'Hara, who has stood by, done everything, run errands, built sets, gone out for this, gone out for that. We need more nails, we need hammers. Just been in a few of the shows. Even though he's a wonderful singer, but not that great on stage. I mean, not that committed. I shouldn't say, oh, geez, what did I do? Can we roll that back? Yeah, I think you're starting to applaud to get me off. So that's it. And Terry and Bill McKay. Terry McKay, a fabulous costumer. So amazing woman. That's it. I guess I could go on. Pat isn't here to say thread. Thank you. Good night, and thank you all very much.